Manager Hashiba, I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience I've caused.
No, you've more than made up for it. I'm Nobuhiko Hashiba, a 30-year-old working in the sales department at Lokai Corporation. 2 years ago, I transferred from a rival company and worked diligently, which led to my current position as a manager. Thanks to your careful listening to the client's concerns, we were able to respond appropriately on our end. As a result, we avoided having our contract renewal cancelled, and the client will continue doing business with us. Well, it's true that our after-sales service was lacking before this.
Yes, I'll work on improving our long-term relationship with clients from now on. And someday, I hope to grow enough to contribute to the company, just like Manager Hashiba.
One day, a new employee joined the sales department through a mid-career recruitment. I'm Riku Yokodo. Nice to meet you all. Mr. Yokodo is the son of Executive Director Yokodo. Please take good care of him. Also, Manager Hashiba has been appointed as Mr. Yokodo's mentor. Alright, nice to meet you, Yokodo. Yes, Sagawa had approached me earlier, and I agreed to take on the role of his mentor. I hope being the son of an executive won't mean I have to walk on eggshells around him. But my concerns turned out to be spot on. Yokodo, how's the progress on the email appointments I asked you to handle? I'll get to it now. Oh, wait, after all this time, you haven't even started yet? Yokodo, we just visited one of our long-standing clients. What did you think of the meeting? Nothing in particular? It's clear that Yokodo has no enthusiasm for the job at all. You're still new here, so if you don't know how to proceed with your work, feel free to ask for any help. I've been trying to be considerate in assigning and supporting his tasks so as not to demotivate him. However... You know, I've received complaints from Yokodo saying your guidance is too strict. Complaints? I thought I was being careful to let him develop at his own pace. In any case, Yokodo is the son of the executive director. I need you to treat him more delicately, or you'll be putting me in a difficult position. Every day, my stress mounted as I was unfairly scolded by Manager Sagawa. That executive's son and the sycophants around him! It's my day off, and I've come to the batting center to relieve stress. There's nothing like the satisfying feeling of clearing your mind and just hitting the ball. If only I could blow away all the bad things like this. After hitting until I'm satisfied and ready to leave...
Excuse me?
When I turned around, I see a woman looking at me hesitantly.
Sorry to bother you out of the blue, but could you teach me how to hit the ball?
After listening to her story, I found out that this woman, Sara Nakamura, was visiting the batting center for the first time. She had been watching from the hallway and was impressed by my form, so she asked me to teach her. I didn't have any reason to refuse, so I decided to teach Miss Nakamura the basic form and how to hit the ball. Okay, that should cover the basics. Now, it's just a matter of practice.
Yes! I'll do my best!
Then we moved on to actual practice. As a beginner, she missed a lot at first. But she didn't give up and kept trying to hit the ball, and finally...
I did it! I hit it, Mr. Hashiba!
Whoa, she's adorable! The satisfying sound of the ball hitting the bat, the ball arcs far into the distance. Amid the quintessential scenery of a batting center, I found myself captivated by Miss Nakamura's smile. As the days passed, with both good and bad remaining constant, I continued to do my job. Manager Sagawa, I successfully secured a contract with Lovekoi Productions. Well done, Manager Hashiba. I had closed a significant deal and reported it to the department head. I had handled the entire process from the initial appointment, and I felt a sense of accomplishment in successfully finalizing the contract. But a few days later, I heard some disturbing rumors.
Manager Hashiba? Wasn't it you who secured the contract with Lovekoi Productions?
Yes, that's right. Why? Is there some kind of problem?
No, the deal itself seems fine, but it seems that the credit for the deal has been given to Mr. Yokodo.
What is going on, Manager Sagawa? I went directly to Manager Sagawa to confirm the rumor, but Sagawa just laughed at me. What's going on? That major contract was secured by Mr. Yokodo, wasn't it? What are you talking about? I handled that case from start to finish. I reported it to you at every stage. You should know that. Oh, so you're the type to steal credit from your subordinates? That's truly disappointing. I was stunned by the absurdity of it all. Sagawa retracted his smile and continued. Listen, no matter how much noise you make about this, the upper management of the company won't care. After all, this was a direct order from Executive Director Yokodo. Our current president has only been in charge for half a year. She's out of touch with internal affairs and simply follows the director's lead. And if you oppose us too much, I'll report that you were trying to steal your subordinates' credit. The power of Executive Director Yokodo is greater than I had imagined. As I ground my teeth in frustration, I recalled my interactions with the president.
I've heard about your achievements, Manager Hashiba. It's wonderful to see how much you've contributed to the company.
Shortly after she became president, I was humbled by her words of appreciation when we first met. I'm just doing what I can to the best of my abilities. I want to continue to approach my work with integrity. After all, we've established connections with this company and our clients.
Your dedication and attitude are likely what helped this company grow. I also want to create an environment where employees like you can thrive, so I'll keep working hard. I hope you'll continue to support us in the future.
I couldn't believe that the president's words were false, but I couldn't rule out the possibility of her being swayed by Executive Director Yokodo and his cohorts. What should I do from now on? I was seriously contemplating my next steps. That night, after being trampled on by Manager Sagawa, well done, Sagawa. Now that Riku is on the rise, no one will complain. Not at all. It's all because of his talent. As expected of your son, Executive Director. Heh. In the executive office, the three of them seemed quite satisfied with their fabricated achievements. Those bastards! The following weekend, I was raging at the batting center. After that, I discovered that other deals I had secured were also credited to Riku Yokodo. Moreover, lately, Riku has been openly using his personal phone during work hours, and he mocks me when I try to correct him. What's that about are you jealous of a star rookie like me? The only thing big about you is your ego.
Mr. Hashiba, you seem particularly upset today.
Oh, Miss Nakamura. Hearing Miss Nakamura's wry smile from the next lane, I suddenly lost steam. Since then, we had run into each other here a few times, and we had grown close enough to chat casually. Sorry for showing you such an embarrassing side.
Oh, don't worry. I say stuff like that when I'm stressed out too. Like, can you believe that jerk? It's like their entire vocabulary is dedicated to insults.
Whoa, that's pretty intense. Is Miss Nakamura harsher than she seems?
But if you need someone to talk to, I'm here to listen.
After finishing a few more rounds, we sat down on a bench in the hallway. Encouraged by her offer, I decided to talk briefly about the source of my stress.
That's awful. To think personal grudges are allowed to influence things like that.
But there's still a chance that the department head was bluffing, right? So, depending on what I learn about the company's situation, I'll decide whether or not to stay.
I see. So you're going to wait and see for now? I'm not part of your company, so I can't say much, but I don't think you're in the wrong, Mr. Hashiba. When we first met here, you were kind enough to teach me how to bat, even though we were strangers. At that time, I thought to myself, this must be how Mr. Hashiba approaches his work too. Because in moments like that, your true nature tends to show, right? That's why I think you should stay true to your beliefs and not let the bad guys win.
Thank you, Miss Nakamura. I feel like you've given me a lot of courage. Thanks to you, I feel ready to stand up to the executive director and the department head. What can I do now? As I pondered, Miss Nakamura asked me a question.
By the way, what kind of company do you work for, Mr. Hashiba?
Oh, I hadn't mentioned it before, had I? Well, I work for a company called... And so, I began to tell Miss Nakamura about Lokai Corporation. Time passed, and as the day of the evaluation meeting approached, Riku Yokoto and department head Sagawa were visibly annoyed. Listen, Dad, that guy Hashiba is always nagging me about slacking off. And look at this. This is the evaluation sheet that Hashiba made. He gave me the lowest possible score. That's right. I had submitted a fair and accurate evaluation of Riku Yokoto without bowing to the pressure from the executives. However, Executive Director Yokoto, confident that my presence at the evaluation meeting wouldn't affect the outcome, mocked me. Trying to play smart, is he? If Hashiba wants to fight, we'll crush him. After all, that mayor section manager won't even be at the evaluation meeting. We'll just demote him to a regular employee. I would prefer to fire him, but digging too deep would cause us problems. We'll deal with him slowly. Oh, and during the meeting, Sagawa and I will make sure Riku gets promoted. Thanks, Dad. It seems everything's going according to plan. Department head Sagawa smirked, remembering a conversation he had overheard before Riku Yokoto joined the company. It seems that Hashiba has more support from the staff than Sagawa. Maybe it would be better to replace Sagawa with Hashiba as my right-hand man. I knew that by attributing Hashiba's achievements to the incompetent son, I could curry favor with Executive Director Yokoto while undermining Hashiba's performance. This way, there was no chance of Executive Director Yokoto cutting ties with me. Yokoto and Sagawa all had the same greedy smiles on their faces, each with their self-serving plans. On the day of the evaluation meeting, the mood was tense. Since you became president, the employees have become much more decisive and proactive. Our company is achieving results because of your vision, Madam President. It's an honor for me to learn from your experience and knowledge up close. Executive Director Yokoto showered the president with transparent flattery. He probably did the same with the previous president, distracting them with sweet talk while hiding his misdeeds.
Thank you for your kind words. Shall we begin the meeting then?
With that, the president began the evaluation meeting. Following the plan, department head Sagawa praised Riku Yokoto's fabricated accomplishments and condemned my so-called transgressions. As you can see, Mr. Yokoto has shown remarkable growth. On the other hand, Manager Hashiba has tried to steal Mr. Yokoto's achievements, severely downgrading his evaluation and acting out of line. Oh, how terrible! My son has been so unfairly treated. Madam President, I have a proposal. Please promote my son, Riku Yokoto, to a section manager position in recognition of his achievements. And as for Manager Hashiba, he should be demoted to a regular employee. It's a grave offense, but I believe he's still young and can start over. Executive Director Yokoto's words might seem benevolent on the surface, but it was all part of his manipulation tactics that had helped him climb to his current position.
Indeed. If this is true, we must ensure the evaluations are fair and just.
At the president's words, both Executive Director Yokoto and Department Head Sagawa's smiles widened, thinking their plan had succeeded. But then...
However, I know that's not the truth. Because I've already investigated all of the contracts attributed to Riku Yokoto, including the one with Love Koi Productions. Every client confirmed that it was Manager Hashiba's thorough communication that sealed the deals.
What? The unexpected counterattack from the president left Executive Director Yokoto and Department Head Sagawa gaping in disbelief. The reason the president started investigating Riku Yokoto's supposed achievements dates back to several weeks prior.
Manager Hashiba, may I have a moment?
This was before I submitted Riku Yokoto's evaluation. I was debating whether to submit an honest evaluation or try to make a deal first. That's when the president approached me. President? What can I do for you?
Well, I heard from my daughter. It seems you've been through a lot. I'm truly sorry I didn't notice your struggles sooner.
But please, raise your head, President. And by daughter, do you mean... Wait. No way! I suddenly recalled the president's name and froze as if struck by lightning.
Yes, my daughter Sarah told me that you've been helping her at the batting center.
That's right. The president's name is Sayumi Nakamura, and the woman I often met at the batting center is Sarah Nakamura. Sarah? She's the president's daughter? Once I realized Miss Nakamura was the president's daughter, the conversation moved quickly. The president assured me that she would investigate thoroughly before the evaluation meeting. Trusting her, I submitted an honest evaluation of Riku Yokoto.
It's true that Riku Yokoto accompanied manager Hashiba to some client meetings. However, every client I spoke with said he was like a statue, doing nothing at all. Also, I reviewed the email and phone correspondence with our clients, and there's no record of anything done by Riku Yokoto. Promoting an employee with no achievements. This is a clear case of fraud and breach of trust. I will report this to the police and you can expect immediate dismissal.
Wait, I didn't know anything about this. It was all Manager Sagawa and Riku's doing. What? Executive Director?
Oh, did you not know? There are security cameras installed in the executive office. We've already recorded your conversations. Trying to shift the blame won't work.
Executive Director Yokoto could only glare at the president as she stated the facts. But the president wasn't done yet.
And this isn't the first time you've done this, is it? It seems that in this company, whether someone aligns with Executive Director Yokoto has determined their career path. We've also uncovered that Department Head Sagawa's past accomplishments were, in fact, the work of other employees. You've climbed to the position of Department Head by currying favor with Executive Director Yokoto. And you didn't just curry favor with the director. You've been receiving illegal kickbacks from clients and passing most of that money to the Executive Director. Isn't that right?
Huh?
You tried to hide it by funneling the money through several dummy companies. But we've already traced the entire flow of funds. We've also discovered that similar schemes were being run by employees in the accounting department. They embezzled company funds and funneled most of the money to you, Executive Director.
It turns out that the president had already suspected irregularities in the company's accounts and had grown wary of Executive Director Yokoto. When her daughter, Sarah, told her about my situation, she launched a full-scale investigation. As a result, the extent of the executive director's misdeeds became crystal clear. Well, it seems I underestimated you. How about we work together?
What?
Now that you're aware of what's going on, things could move much more smoothly. We could make a lot more money, openly. And of course, I'll make sure you get your share. Let's collaborate.
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I'd ever align myself with someone like you?
Cutting off Executive Director Yokoto's words, the president glared at him with rage.
Do you have any idea how many employees' lives you've ruined for your own gain? You've caused significant harm to this company and wreaked havoc on other people's lives. There's no way I would ever side with someone like you. Especially when it comes to employees like Manager Hashiba, who work with sincerity and dedication. He's remained calm in any crisis and is respected by his subordinates. The investigation also revealed just how much our clients appreciate his honesty and professionalism. It's absolutely unacceptable to mistreat such a valuable employee instead of cherishing them. That concludes this discussion. You can try to explain yourselves to the police.
No! Oh, how did it come to this? And so, the misdeeds of Executive Director Yokoto and his cronies were exposed to the world. After that, the Yokoto family, Sagawa, and other former sycophants were arrested by the police. They were charged with attempted fraud, embezzlement, breach of trust, and aggravated breach of trust. Naturally, they were all dismissed from Rokai Corporation.
To begin with, you are at fault for taking your Kodo's words at face value.
Moreover, the former president was genuinely unaware of the former executive director's true nature. However, he was severely reprimanded by the current president for not thoroughly investigating before making personnel decisions.
To rebuild Rokai Corporation, we need employees like you who approach their work with integrity. Would you be willing to help me?
Thank you. I would be honored to continue supporting you, Madam President. And so, I decided to stay at Rokai Corporation. I was deeply moved by the president's sincerity in addressing each employee personally. Now that the influence of the former executive director is gone, we are working tirelessly to rebuild the company. After that, the president and her husband joined me and Miss Nakamura at the batting center. It seems the president was under a lot of stress and wanted to relieve it here.
I'm happy to spend time with my parents, but I do feel a bit sad that I don't get to spend time alone with you anymore.
Miss Nakamura shyly lowers her gaze. I smile and ask her a question. Then, Miss Sarah Nakamura, would you be willing to go out with me? That way, we can spend more time alone together.
Yes, I'd love to.
By working with sincerity, you can earn the trust and respect of your colleagues and clients. Those who work for selfish gain may enjoy temporary success, but eventually, they will fall. For the sake of my colleagues, my clients, and my own growth, I intend to remain committed to integrity in my work.
Welcome! Oh, Matsushita-san, have you recovered from your cold?
I wanted to see Soro, so I got better quickly.
What about me?
No comment on that.
Oh, come on! If only I were born good-looking too! I'm Kazuya Kimura, a fourth-year university student who recently got a job offer and works part-time at a nearby coffee shop.
Matsushita-san, long time no see.
Oh, Soro-kun, you're as handsome as ever. I'm so glad I got over my cold quickly.
This guy is Yoshino Soro, the same age as me, attending a different university. He claims to have had a university debut, but he's good-looking and has become the idol of our regulars, especially the older women. Soro-kun is so popular today too, but I think Kazuya-kun is pretty cool as well.
Kazuya-kun is cool, but I prefer the traditional handsome type like Soro-kun.
Ha ha ha, I'm honored you say that.
Everyone here, our boss, Soro, and even the regulars, gets along so well, making this place a really comfortable environment to work in. It's a great part-time job. As I thought about this, I was waiting for a female customer who always comes around this time. Welcome!
Hello, I'd like to order an omurice in the cafe all day.
Got it. Please wait a moment. This woman always comes around in the evening, ordering omurice and cafe au lait for takeout. She keeps her hat low, so I can't see much of her face. But she always has a gentle smile at the corner of her mouth, and her voice is kind. She even thanks me politely when paying. She's really nice, isn't she? Watching her leave, I couldn't help but think how pleasant she was. Hey, Soro. I think I might like that customer. Do you think it's okay to ask for her contact info next time?
Huh? Where is this coming from?
If someone like you liked her, she'd be thrilled. I wish I were handsome like you. It's not exactly jealousy, but I do envy how good looking he is.
Don't be so down on yourself. I'm rooting for you. Want to go shopping for clothes together sometime?
You're such a good guy, even on the inside.
Come on, cut it out.
Soro gave me a wry smile in response. Even that expression looked cool, and I felt a pointless sense of defeat. One day, while we were enjoying a peaceful shift at the cafe. Wow, it's pouring out there. No one's going to come in this weather.
Let's prepare some towels just in case. Anyone who comes in will definitely be soaked.
Looks like we're stuck here until it stops, huh?
As the sudden rain shower hit, Soto and I were getting towels and adjusting the air conditioning for any customers who might come in.
Excuse me, can I wait out the rain here for a bit?
Then, a young woman suddenly rushed into the cafe. Wow, she's absolutely stunning. She had a cool, striking beauty, and all eyes in the cafe were on her. Of course, please use this to dry off. Once you're done, feel free to sit anywhere you like.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry for the trouble.
Even after drying herself off, she still seemed a bit nervous and didn't make her way further into the cafe. Maybe she's worried about getting things wet. I'll take the towel. Let me show you to a seat. It's a bit chilly near the entrance with the wind.
But my clothes are still soaking wet. Oh, don't worry about that. This is a great place. Come sit somewhere warmer to dry off.
In the end, Matsushita-san gently urged the woman to sit near the heater.
I'd like a hot milk. And also omurice, please. I'm sorry for showing up like this all wet.
No problem at all. One hot milk coming right up.
Young lady, what's your name? A beauty like you coming to a place like this full of old folks. Thank you. My name's Sakiko.
Matsushita-san asked her in a friendly manner, and Sakiko-san replied with a smile. I was mesmerized by that smile as I passed the order to Soro.
Omurice, got it. Hey, she's not a regular, right? She's crazy beautiful.
Yeah, but her voice is strangely familiar and comforting.
Whoa, Kazuya, are you already moving on from the takeout lady? You sure don't waste time.
That's not it. Just get to work. I brushed off Soro's teasing and glanced back at Sakiko-san. To my surprise, she was now smiling and laughing with Matsushita-san, her earlier hesitation gone. I wonder if she's from around here. I hope she comes back again. Worried that she might catch a cold from the rain. I grabbed a fresh towel and blanket and headed over to her. Since that day, Sakiko-san really has become a regular. Over time, after exchanging greetings, she began chatting more freely with me, Soro, and the other regulars.
Actually, I'm quite shy. So I was really happy when Matsushita-san started talking to me. I like bold makeup. So people often think I'm unapproachable.
Oh, I see. I did think you seemed a bit cool at first, but your smile is really cute, you know.
Huh? Really?
I had just said what I was thinking, but Sakiko-san's face turned red, and the cafe fell into a brief silence.
Oh my, Kazuya-kun. I didn't know you were such a smooth talker with the ladies.
That's right, dear. He always flatters me too, and it makes me feel all fluttery.
No, that's not it. I just said what I thought. It's not like I'm hitting on her.
Sure, we know. But hey, you should compliment me once in a while, too.
Sakiko-san giggled quietly at the scene, and soon the cafe returned to its usual warm atmosphere. About a month passed since then. Lately, Soro has been too busy with university to work, much to Matsushita-san's disappointment. But even so, Sakiko-san comes in, and they chat happily together.
You're really so beautiful, Sakiko-chan. Do you have a boyfriend? No, it's just makeup. Without it, I'm really plain and ugly. One of my exes even dumped me because of it.
Sakiko-san said this self-deprecatingly with a weak smile, but Matsushita-san became visibly angry on her behalf.
Huh! What a waste of a guy! You're better off without him. Just forget about him. Thank you. It's so refreshing to hear you say that.
Sakiko-san laughed as she said this, but... Huh? Something feels off. As I watched her smile, I suddenly felt a sense of unease. Curious about where this feeling was coming from, I started paying closer attention to Sakiko-san. Yeah, I thought so. There was something familiar about the way her smile faded when she looked down. And now that I think about it, her drink order is always... I hesitated to ask her directly, but I sensed that she didn't want to talk about it, so I kept quiet. About a week later, it was raining just as hard as the day Sakiko-san rushed in. That day, Sakiko-san came in as usual, and Soro was back at work, having finished his exams. While we were chatting with the regulars, a couple rushed in, the man taking a seat without waiting to be seated, still soaking wet. Welcome! Feel free to use this towel.
Ah, thank you. Sorry for barging in like this all wet. Kojiro! Don't just sit down like that while you're soaked.
The woman gratefully accepted the towel with a smile and began drying herself off, while the man seemed annoyed.
Damn it! If I knew it was going to rain this much, we should have just stayed home, right, Haruna?
Come on, stop complaining. Let's just order something.
Haruna, as she was called, smiled at the man.
What the hell could this dump of a place have anyway? Oh, wait a sec. Isn't that?
Kojiro, as he was called, suddenly looked around the cafe and stopped when he saw one of the customers.
Oh, if it isn't Sakiko, the makeup fraud. How's it going?
Kojiro's words froze the entire cafe.
Kojiro? What's with you all of a sudden? That's so rude.
I couldn't help it. She's a total catfish. Without makeup, she's just an ugly monster. Man, makeup these days is so good, even girls like her can fool people. It's the golden age for ugly chicks, huh?
Sakiko-san looked down, clearly uncomfortable, and I thought I saw her trembling a little. Hearing such heartless words directed at Sakiko-san made my blood boil instantly.
What? No response, Sakiko? Say something! What? Are you fooling these people too?
Excuse me, I'm going to have to ask you to stop. I stepped in, and Kojiro scowled in irritation and clicked his tongue.
Oh, did you fall for her makeup tricks too, pal? I feel for you, man.
I haven't seen her without makeup, but I don't feel tricked at all.
Oh, you haven't seen her without it yet? Well, consider yourself lucky then. You should be thanking me. You're better off not knowing. She looks like a total wreck underneath all that.
Cut it out! My pent-up anger exploded, and I ended up shouting, but then the other regulars backed me up.
Sakiko-chan is a kind, wonderful person. How could you not see that?
Yeah, if you ask me, you're the one who's ugly. Well, what the hell? What's wrong with this place? Full of crappy customers.
The more he insulted the customers, the angrier I got. You little...
Kazuya, calm down.
Soro tried to calm me down, and hearing his voice helped me cool off a little.
Yeah, be grateful those old-timers are here to defend you. Come on, Haruna, let's get out of this dump before we catch the ugly bug.
Kojiro grabs Haruna's hand to leave, but then...
Don't touch me.
Haruna's icy words and glare froze the already tense cafe in an instant.
What's wrong with trying to look pretty with makeup? What's so bad about that?
Oh, come on. There's a limit. Who wants their girlfriend to come back looking like a completely different person?
Even if that's the case, you don't turn around and hurt them as soon as you see it. Girls want to be cute. Just like men want to be successful, women want to be beautiful. They use makeup to get closer to their ideal selves, and you can't even appreciate that. You have no substance and no respect for other people's feelings.
Huh? A girl who tricks people with makeup is the one with no substance.
Oh, really? Well, let me tell you something.
Seething with anger, Haruna squared her shoulders and looked him straight in the eye.
Your thing down there is pretty underwhelming, too. Huh?
What? That has nothing to do with this. Wait, you always thought that?
Yeah, I did. And for someone who has such a fragile ego to muck others, it's pathetic. Oh, maybe that's just a little decoration. Oh, maybe it's shrinking every time you insult someone.
Shut up! That's not how it works.
That's probably the one thing no guy wants to hear. The entire cafe burst into laughter.
Ha! So he's small down there, and there's a man too, huh?
You really said it, girl. I like you.
Oh, wait.
What have I done? I'm so sorry.
The cafe brightens up while Kojiro stands embarrassed and angry.
You're the worst. I didn't think you'd say something so horrible.
What mouth are you speaking with? You just said something awful to her.
I was just telling the truth.
Ugh. I'm just telling the truth too. I didn't realize you were this dumb.
Suddenly, Sakiko-san, who had been silent, spoke up as if making a decision.
It's been a while since I've seen you, and you haven't changed a bit. I used to think you were amazing, always so confident, but now I understand. You were always so insecure, so you mocked others to protect your own pride.
Sakiko glares at Kojiro. She must have been deeply hurt by him in the past. Then she revealed something she hadn't told any of us before.
I was never confident in my bare face, so I practiced makeup and worked hard to lose weight. I just wanted to like myself a little more.
I've never been that confident in my appearance either. I've compared myself to others and felt down about it. That's why I admire people like Sakiko-san who work hard to look their best.
Your words hurt me deeply, and I started to lose confidence again. But meeting everyone here helped me realize something. I had been too focused on my appearance. There are people who will see the real me.
Finally, Sakiko-san turned to Kojiro and made it clear.
I work hard for myself, to like myself. I don't care what you say anymore.
You're getting all worked up for nothing.
I don't care about you anymore either. We're done after today. Goodbye.
I don't need a girl like you anyway.
Kojiro spat those pitiful words and fled the cafe.
I'm really sorry for causing such a scene, and I'm sorry I said something so awful. No, I was happy you stood up for me. I'm sorry for ruining your date. Not at all. I was staying with him out of habit. This was a good wake-up call.
Please, take your time and relax here. The rain is still heavy, and I'll bring your drink right away.
Yes, you're such a nice girl. Both you and Sakiko-chan deserve better than a guy like that. Thank you all so much. All right, enough with the apologies. Let's order more food and enjoy ourselves.
Matsushita-san brightened the mood, ordering more food, and the regulars began chatting again.
Hey, Sakiko-san, could you teach me how to do makeup? I'm terrible at eye makeup. Can you help me? Of course!
Haruna and Sakiko hit it off. Watching this, I felt a weight lift off my shoulders. Laughter filled the air, and sunlight finally peeked through the windows. Afterward, Haruna told me that she had broken up with Kojiro for real. Right after the incident, Kojiro vented his frustrations on social media.
He ranted about how makeup is just a way for ugly women to deceive people.
But the backlash he received from that post was immediate and harsh.
Laughing at someone's hard work is the lowest thing you can do. Nobody's wearing makeup for your benefit, dude. Get over yourself.
Wow, he really got roasted.
Well, he brought it on himself. Some people never learn, huh?
By the way, a few years later, we met again, me working for the parent company, him for a subsidiary, and he got humiliated all over again.
Kazuya-san, thank you for standing up for me that day.
Oh no, it's nothing. Actually, I've never been that confident in my looks either, so I kind of understood how you felt. That's why I think it's amazing that you work so hard on your makeup. Also, I think your smile is beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, so you've finally chosen Sakiko-chan over the takeout lady?
No, I'm still interested in the takeout woman.
Wait, what? Sakiko-chan, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on any landmines.
Sakiko was shocked by my words. It seems I made another misunderstanding. No, wait, it's not like that. Sakiko-san, the woman I'm interested in, orders omuraisu and cafe ore to go. She always wears a hat low over her face, but I thought she seemed like a wonderful person.
Hey, Kazuya, Sakiko-chan is... Huh?
Soro is flustered. Sakiko blushes and raises her hand cautiously.
That's me.
What? You're the takeout lady?
You didn't realize at all? I figured it out a while ago. After Sakiko-san started coming, the takeout lady stopped showing up. Plus, their voices sound so similar.
No way! How did I not notice?
We exchanged contact information, went on several dates, and soon began dating officially. Sakiko-san, I admire how hardworking and kind you are. Please, would you be my girlfriend?
Yes, I'd be happy to.
Making an effort for yourself. It's not something just anyone can do. I wonder if I'm becoming cooler little by little, too. Don't you think the beauty of trying to become your ideal self is what's truly beautiful?